Just try and
Oh, okay, now it's working. All right. Well, we're on.
We're on
Fuck.
and we're on, so.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Hello, everybody!
for some reason OBS locked up, and then at the same time, Broadcaster crashed, and I have to run two pieces of software in order to do this shit because of the way it's set up. So, wouldn't be one of my shows without something going haywire.
Did you see what I put? Maybe you just need to stop running so much shit in the background.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. You have so many windows, so many tabs, so much shit open that even with as much RAM as you have in your computer's like, I can't!
64 gigs of memory. I think what I have to do is like maybe shut some stuff down. Do you have like 28 tabs open right now?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Well, two sets of them are for research I'm doing on ISBNs, and then I have another set that's open for something else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Amazon. I was doing a thing on it. I needed to get the data from Amazon. So, yeah.
Yeah.
It probably would help if I shut my computer off occasionally.
Occasionally,
Well, I
sometimes.
updated on Saturday. It's all good. Anyway, we're on.
Hello, everybody!
Looks like we lost some of the viewers, though. Because my thing said 4 at one point, and now we have 2.
Well, that's what happens when we're slackers.
Yeah, well. That, and I'm not really convinced YouTube gives me accurate data anyway.
I'm not either.
It's always like 30 seconds behind.
I know.
Like, even chats pull up faster for you guys than they do for me.
Yep.
So I don't get it. Whatever. In other news, your audio is awesome. Thank you. That's an Elgato Wave 3. It's a very expensive mic that my very good friend Anna sent me from LA. And I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. And hello to Linda Ray and Trevor.
Yes.
And to Chris.
And to Chris. Because Chris was here on time instead of at the end.
I don't know how much of a replay you're going to get, though. Well, I know Rider Sanctuary, I have to start unlisting the live streams on Wednesdays, because I think the live streams are what's causing damage to the channel, so.
And we don't care.
Yeah, the Monday shows were pretty much just for fun anyway, and they get crap for click-through rate, and, so I'm like, fuck it. Hello, how are we doing on weight loss, guys? Okay, so we're going to start this ball rolling?
Yeah, go ahead.
I started
you
last...
Go first.
No.
Oh, shit.
No.
Okay.
I started last week because you insisted.
You're right. Okay, well, no, not last week. We weren't here last week because
the week before then, smartass.
Okay, so yeah, about that. So I was on vacation for 10 days.
Yeah, you were.
And apparently that meant diet vacation also.
I was gonna say vacation from everything.
I ate really, really yummy food. I didn't even go anywhere. I went to my house and spent 7 of those 10 days just majorly spring cleaning my house. And I really, really, really ate bad. I did stuff like went to Olive Garden and ate a bunch of pizza and a whole bunch of fast food and a lot of ice cream. Ate ice cream like 3 times. And some candy. A lot of
this and that.
A lot of candy and some Little Debbie's. Let's see. Chris says vacation is a legit reason to blow your diet, though. It's their rules.
Yeah.
Well, so I was really worried. I stepped on the scale. Yeah. I stepped on the scale this morning right before we started, so I'd already eaten breakfast and been up for 2 hours, everything like that. And with all that other crap I've eaten, um, I'm only like 3 pounds heavier than when I stepped on the scale last time. So
Well,
that means I didn't put on any weight. I might have even lost weight over
yeah,
this
like
last week.
a pound of it's your jacket. That thing's not exactly light.
Yes, it is. It's almost
No, it ain't.
non-existent. It's super thin.
Whatever. No.
It probably weighs about a pound. Who the fuck is calling me? People know? What the hell?
I'm not here. So but you don't know for sure because you already started with eating and all that.
Yeah. I forgot to step on the scale this morning. Before I...
Still, after being craptastic for a week and a half.
Yeah, I was so worried. I was so worried I put it back on everything.
When else said and done, I bet you probably don't even gain a pound. If you got to consider you've already had breakfast.
Yeah.
You've been up. You're wearing your clothes. You're wearing your jacket. So that.
Well, I'm wearing jeans, and my jacket and jeans weigh like 2 pounds.
Yeah, so you probably didn't lose or gained anything. If anything, you probably just flatlined.
Probably, which is okay as long as I don't gain it with all that. But now I'm struggling a little bit to get back to doing keto.
Huh? I wonder why. Didn't we have this discussion about
that I can't do?
Days,
Yes,
and you can't do cheat days because they turn into cheat months.
Yep, pretty much. So
I give you shit.
I know, but yeah. I've actually done good the last couple days. It was really hard last night because I was hungry when I got off work, and I was like, I'm gonna go get Taco Star. I'm doing it. And I was like, no, don't be a fat bitch. Just go home and drink some water. And I was like, but I'm hungry. And I couldn't figure out
Taco Bell.
Like Alyssa said, she's like, were you a hungry bitch or were you a thirsty bitch? And I was like, I was probably a thirsty bitch and needed to drink some damn water, but I just went to bed instead.
Ow.
Because I felt like I was hungry when I got off work, but it's 11:30 at night. Like, I don't need to eat.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, I'm going to Taco Star. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to Taco Star because I'm hungry. I'm like, no, just go to the house. So I'm driving back to the house, and I'm like, well, ooh, there's pepperoni. I could eat some pepperoni. That'd be okay.
Yeah.
But then I got to the house and got out of my work clothes, put on my pajamas, did my little exercise, and I was like, meh, I don't need to eat anything. I'm just going to go to bed.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Chris says, well, today's the day we all get back on track then. As of this morning, I am down 22 pounds from my heaviest back on December 20th. Awesome. Yesterday I was 313, but then I ate like 4 dinners last night. Well, I've already demonstrated, at least to myself, that just because you have one bad day doesn't mean you're going to put on like 60 pounds. So
no.
Just wait until you digest it. It takes 2 to 3 days, depending on what you ate. Like yesterday, I dropped a little over 2 pounds in one night. And I even had like popcorn and I had cereal too.
It's cereal for dinner.
Yeah, and a snack, cereal for snack.
Oh, you left that out.
I forgot about it till just now.
Linda Ray says, I need to get back on track too. I'm the heaviest I've ever been. Yeah.
Yep.
Just getting on track it's kind of difficult to get started, I think, but
after eating all that junk, I thought for sure, well, I'm going to be back up to where I was 2 weeks ago. No, I dropped 2.5 pounds still on top of that. I think a big chunk of that, though, is because, well, I visited the bathroom, and I think I digested stuff I ate back in 2016.
So
it was a whole lot of badness.
I think one of the reasons I didn't put back on much weight is because, like Linda said, that doing the spring cleaning, I was so active all week. Like, yeah. I was up at
working on the house
7, 8 o'clock every morning and went until at least 2. Then would take a nap sometimes, and then go and then do another like 2 hours worth of stuff. Yeah. Mom would leave at about 1 o'clock, and the girls and I'd be like, "It's nap time, right?"
God, Jesus. I knew you guys were going to do that crap.
So then we take a nap, And then we'd get
Now
up.
Trevor wants tacos and Twinkies.
And then we'd get up and do another like 2 hours of cleaning or sorting or something like that while we watch TV.
Yeah.
But I think that is why I didn't put back on a bunch of weight, even
Well, it
though,
could have been that. God, there's a proper term for it, but it's when you um, it's what happens when you do HIIT workouts. When you do the high intensity stuff.
yeah.
If you do them periodically and keep doing them, your metabolism will keep up with it, and so your body will still keep burning shit on days that you don't exercise because it's already trained to do so. I can't
Oh,
remember exactly what it's called, but that could be you spent a week doing it. So
very true.
I know that on weeks when I play the Xbox regularly in the mornings and afternoons, the next day, even if I eat like shit, I will still burn throughout that
Yeah.
entire day. So I don't
Awesome.
know if there's any truth to it. I haven't looked up the science behind it, but there is a term for it. I just can't remember what it is.
Okay, so how did you do the last, I guess, 2 weeks? We
Well,
already
I
talked
was
about
trying to I was trying to discuss it, but you hijacked my explanation. I was doing well. Let's see. I had like 2 weeks of where a big chunk of time that I didn't. I just said fuck it and stopped recording anything. Um, I have a lot of red on my spreadsheet now, but um, the last couple of days I was doing
fuck.
okay. Last night I didn't record anything because I just kind of I got tired. I should have just went to bed at 9:30, but I didn't. Um, and I kind of binged on snacking. But I still lost. I weighed 224.8 this morning. So
Awesome.
this is um, the lowest that I've been for I think like fucking September. I don't know. Let me look. Um, but can you imagine how much I would have lost if I wouldn't have been snacky last
Right?
night? 224. Holy crap! It's been a long time since I've hit 224.
Yeah?
Um, well, there's Christmas. Okay, so October 19th, I weighed 223,
Oh, okay. That is a
which
while.
is which is weird. I lost. Okay, so I think this might be a false positive though, because it looks like I lost 3 pounds and then gained 3 pounds the next day.
Ah, so it's one of
So that
those
might be,
fluctuation.
or the scale. I step on the scale like 2 or 3 times before I record my weight because sometimes it's not jiving.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, so aside from that, I haven't seen 224 since December 11th of 2020.
Oh my.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, so we'll move on from that. But I weighed 216 when I moved into this house.
Right?
And then, so I stepped on the scale like 3 times today because I'm thinking, okay, the scale's going to fuck up. It's going to do that weird thing again where it subtracts 3 pounds randomly. So I stepped on it, waited, stepped on it again, waited. Like, all right, let's go ahead and record it because it said the same weight every time. So I went and recorded it, 224.8. So I just went. I've had coffee. I've had my fig bar. I've been up and moving about. I was even dressed, and I stepped on the scale before the show just to make sure that I'm not seeing things or that the scale's not fucking around. And I weighed 225.4. So
Oh,
it added the weight from my coffee and my clothes.
yeah.
So I'm like, well, son of a bitch. Maybe I'm right. 224.8. Nice. It's been more than almost a year and a half since I
Right?
hit 224. So, all right. So there. I didn't lose the 5 pounds I wanted to since the last show, but
Yeah, me either.
I, you know what could have happened though is that yesterday, well, we talked about it earlier. A large portion of everything I ate yesterday was all liquids
Yeah.
and keto. It was all keto. So like a big chunk of it was all keto stuff. So like I had Catalina Crunch for dinner with sugar-free almond milk, and that
Hmm.
there's only 250 calories, but maybe 4 grams of carbs.
right? It's really low.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Holy crap.
Um,
I gotta turn off my sound. I don't know what the heck.
Linda, Linda Ray asked, "Did I check my credit today?"
I checked mine, just so you know.
Awesome. Chris says, "That's awesome, Michael. Thank you very much, Chris." Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
pretty excited.
we talked
I'm
about how we
jealous.
did the last 2 weeks. How are you doing in the grand scheme of this year?
Well, at Christmas I weighed 240. If I add, whoops, that is the wrong. Okay, my spreadsheet. Let's see, what is today? The 20, what?
Uh,
22nd? 24.8. Bam. If I keep this up, I've lost more than 10 pounds.
since the beginning of the year?
Yep, or since I started my weight loss spreadsheet again. So since February 6th. At the beginning of the year, I weighed 230. Oh, damn it. So you're going to make me look it up.
Well,
Dead air, dead air.
it's not dead air. So Chris says, Michael, I gotta say I was so proud when I saw that you picked right back up logging your data in the spreadsheet after missing several days versus quitting it altogether and restarting. That is huge for you.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Because I was half tempted. Like, I'm looking at the sheet now, and there's a week and 3 days that are red, and then one day last week that's red, and I got to enter in the data for the rest of it, except for last night will be red. But I was thinking, you know what? Why don't we just start the spreadsheet over again so I can get some solid data? Because I love data, and but I thought, you know what? No, let's just fucking end this. Let's do this. So right now the red on the spreadsheet is what I haven't recorded. The white is I still have to record, and so I still have to add in 3 days worth of stuff from before. But I have all that. I just got to put it in. I keep forgetting. But yeah, it's something that's big for me because I do wind up snacking off a lot when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I looked it up. I weighed 238 at the very beginning of the year, so I've lost 14 pounds
Cool.
so far. Hey, but that's almost 20 pounds inside of 20 weeks.
Hey.
So I've almost hit my goal anyway.
Right?
But I'm gonna try to put the hammer down, and I'm gonna lose 5 pounds before the next
Okay.
show. So the
I
next show,
also
I'm gonna be in the 2 teens.
before Tuesday, I am also going to lose 5 more pounds.
All right. Well, you'll probably do it a lot faster than I will.
Yeah. Okay, so I started January 1st at 393.4. That's really high.
Especially after you lost so much before that.
I know. Looking at it, it's like this huge peak. I don't know if you can see if I hold it up. Reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it was
okay,
down,
yeah.
down, and like boom. Like, ooh, that's
How's it going?
So when I stepped on the scale 2 weeks ago, I was at 372.0. I have lost 21.4 pounds since
Oh,
January 1st.
there you
It's
go.
not as much as I would have liked to, being at towards the end of month 3 of doing keto for the year. But aside from
Yes, you can.
the last 10 days, I've done really, really good.
Yeah.
I had that weekend for my birthday, but I had no problem getting back on doing keto after eating like crap that entire weekend of my birthday.
So now you have this entire week that you have to get back onto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been really rough the last couple days.
Whatever.
Well, and I haven't planned. Like, so I just came back to go to work. I came back on Saturday night. I didn't make any plans to get through the next couple days. And then I'm off today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then I have to go to work. Well, so we're going to go grocery shopping after we're done here.
Yes.
And so I will actually have food to take to work to do things like that. So it's not going to be as difficult because, going to work me and actually having dinner me are two completely different people. Because I will be like, yeah, this will work for dinner. And I just grab random shit. Like, if I don't plan, I literally I stand in the kitchen right before I'm ready to go to work because I'm like panicking because I'm running late and just start grabbing shit randomly. And then I get to work and I'm like, who the fuck packed this shit? Like, how did I think? Normally it's right after I've eaten lunch, so I'm not hungry at all. And I'm like, I'm not even hungry. I'm not going to want to eat anything. I just will grab. Yesterday, I took 8 meatballs, a nut and cheese snack thing from Costco,
Kirk. Yeah.
and I had some almonds in my bag. Tell me how that.
Hey, when I lived in the hotel for a month and a half, I lived off of crackers and
Oh,
pepperoni.
yeah, I mean, I love that,
I
but at the
lost
same
like
time,
5 pounds.
at the same time, when it was time for dinner, and I had the nut and cheese snack at about 4 because I was hungry and needed a snack, and then at about 7, I sit down to have dinner and I have meatballs. Like, that's it.
Well, you said you were doing a
I
protein
was
day
gonna do a
anyway.
protein date, but still, I was like, that's
Linda
why I was
says,
starving.
Linda says, real quick. Linda says, heading to Apple later, peeps. Have a
Bye.
good day, Linda, and sorry that you have to deal with Apple.
Yeah.
I am so anti-Apple.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. But so I really have to plan out, and I have a menu. I actually was gonna pull it out. It's right here, so that I can go grocery shopping from it to know. So I have a plan.
Mm.
Um, because so often I do. I just stand there when I'm ready to go to work and I'm like, yeah, I'll grab this. And there's no cohesive thought to it. So then I sit down to have dinner and I'm like, the fuck what was I thinking? Like,
I've had plenty of dinners like that. I'd walk in the kitchen, I'd grab I'm calculating how many calories I can afford for dinner, so I'll grab like a nut and cheese snack from Kirkland. So there's 180 calories. And I'm like, okay, let's add another serving of almonds. There's 160 calories there, so there's 340. I'm good,
yeah.
and that's what I'll eat. And it doesn't bug me in the slightest.
Like I said, it only bugs me when I sit down to have dinner and I'm actually really hungry and I've just grabbed random snack stuff because I wasn't hungry. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, shit, I'm actually really hungry and I just grabbed snacks. I don't know what I was thinking. It was really bad last summer when I
See,
was
but
on
what you
day
grabbed,
shift.
but what
So,
you grabbed would have made me happy. It's
so
meatballs and nut snacks. I likes me some nuts.
But it was really bad over the summer last year when I try and pack my lunch at 4 a.m. And 4 a.m. me and lunchtime me are honestly different people. Because I'd grab stuff at 4 a.m. that I'd be like, oh, that'll be great for lunch. And at like 11:30, I'd sit down and be like, what the fuck is this? I don't.
A jar of frosting and cookies.
It'd be like really weird stuff. One day, the one I think about all the time, I'm like, was I going for a relish train? It was good. I was happy with it, but it was like I sat down in front of me and I opened up my lunchbox. And I'm like, huh. It was a fruit and nut tray, some pickles, some black olives, and some crackers. And I went, what?
It's like a 9-year-old trying to pack his own lunch for school.
Yeah.
I want some of these, and this looks good.
It's exactly it. So if I need a plan, so I have the menu that I'm gonna.
Well, I enjoyed my Trader Joe's this week. I still
Yeah.
have to make my teriyaki chicken, but the chicken fried rice, oh, I love that. But I think I need some soups.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I am going to do my very best to be in 219 by the next show.
So let's see. So you want to be 219?
Yeah.
I would like to be I have to actually use a calculator because I can't subtract
What?
that.
It's -5.
I know, but it's a weird number, -5. 367 is what I would like to.
6 -5. That's a
Oh,
weird
no.
number. I can't do it.
No, it was like 72 minus 5, and I was like, I can't subtract that. I don't know why my brain just wasn't working. So I would like to be at
Okay.
367 or below by next Tuesday.
Go.
That's my goal.
I'm sure you can do it.
I think I can.
Yeah.
I just have to remember to be good while I'm home tonight and tomorrow, because
Yeah. I have a problem with still getting in front of the Xbox in the mornings and going to the gym. Now, it's been stupid cold lately. I was going to go on Monday, and this isn't exactly an excuse, like Sam said, but the shorts I set aside, I still haven't found my shorts, by the way. The shorts I set aside for the gym are gone. Like, poof.
are they under your bed?
They were, no, I checked. They were the only clean pair of gym shorts that I had.
Weird.
The other two were dirty and they were in the. I even pulled them out and I smelled them. Just like, can I get away with it? I'm like, no. So that ain't gonna happen. So I couldn't use my gym shorts. So I'm like, well, fuck, maybe I'll just wear these. So I put on the shorts and they're kind of Levi. I'm like, fuck, this is gonna tear up the seats. I can't wear Levi to the gym. So I'm like, God damn it. And then something else happened. Oh, and I sat down to start planning out my day, and then I heard the trash pickup drive by. I forgot to take out the trash anyway. It's like, shit, it's a good thing I didn't go. So I took the trash out, which was overflowing. Oh no, this was Monday. So it was the recycling, and the recycling was maxed out.
Yes.
So I had to get it out.
Hey, KDC, how are you?
Hey, KDC, how's it going? So I had like everything. It was a perfect storm of shit on Monday morning. So I couldn't go to the gym. And it was really cold.
And it was really cool.
And this morning, I was going to do my walk, but it was like 30 degrees outside this morning. So I'm like, I ain't gonna. And then the wind picked up and started blowing the door open. You got to make sure the latch is out when you close the door. But it
Are
was just bad.
did you talk to Donovan today or yesterday?
About getting the car back?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Nobody tells me nothing.
He said he was gonna try and come pick you up today when he gets off work, so you can pick up the Fiat and bring it back.
Why doesn't he just bring the Fiat and walk home?
'Cause it's like 8 miles.
So again, I have to postpone my day for other people.
He doesn't even get off work till after 5, and he has to clean out the Fiat, so he'll be about the same time you're off work.
No, it won't be. I'm on Twitch until 6.
Yeah. He's not gonna be. He has to clean out the Fiat. I looked in that bitch today.
Yeah.
When
$50 says he doesn't. He shows up at 5:45.
I will tell him to call you first. That you're busy till at least 6.
So interrupt the live stream. Thanks.
I will tell him that you're busy till at least 6.
Shadow. Every time I try to get something together, y'all try to throw a wrench in my works.
Okay, moving forward, how are you going to do better?
I still need to, like, I've been prioritizing the book. I want to get the book done. But
Okay.
I don't want to, like I talked about on Rise Sanctuary's stream last night, is I don't want to rush it to make it come out like shit. It takes me a really long time to write anything because I will scrutinize every sentence to make sure that it's all logical, flows with the story, and continuity. So I take a long time to write. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to get done by April. So I've been prioritizing as much as a big of a chunk as I could to writing my book. And today I have to do Despair. And so it's been like I have all these vastly important things going on, and I keep postponing my shit in the mornings. Like instead of I drink my Emerge at 6:30, but instead of getting in front of the Xbox at 6:45, I sit down and guess what I start doing?
That is why you need to not
start
get
working.
on your computer until after your workouts.
Well, I don't even. It's like
It doesn't matter. You
okay,
need to
so
not sit down
here
in front of it at all.
This is what's going on. It's the same thing of what happens to me at night when I snack. It's like autopilot. I don't even realize I'm screwing up and doing shit until it's after the fact. It's already 9 o'clock, and I think to myself, son of a bitch.
Yeah, you need to start turning off your computer at night. You got a sound machine, use it instead. Turn
Yeah.
off your computer every night, and then you won't have the time
Especially
because it
since,
takes so long for your fucking
yeah,
computer to load up.
it takes like 15 minutes for my computer to load all the way
Hmm.
up.
Which gives you the time to get for the
Too much
Xbox
junk.
while your computer's loading up.
Yeah. That would mean I'd have to save everything that's on my desktop
Uh-huh.
before shutting it down. I don't like doing
Well, you
that.
need to figure your shit out.
Because I have all these tabs open, like the two series of tabs I was telling you about earlier.
Yeah.
They've been open for 3 days.
Yeah.
So I need to sit down and get the information from them so I can close it.
Yep. KDC says, I cheated yesterday and had hibachi. I gained like 2 to 3 pounds from eating it. Now I need to go
Nice.
back to my strict diet. Chris says,
Yeah.
well, if you're going to eat cheat, hibachi is probably the best way to do it. Very true. That is so true. He says, when you
Oh
love
boy.
food, it's not easy. Exactly. My goal is to lose another 20 pounds. I can do it, but I have to stop eating the food I used to enjoy. That is the
See,
hardest problem.
not for me.
That is for me.
Bam! Don't need firepower when you're rocking these
But
guns.
the thing
Um,
is we've
well,
discussed this multiple times. I don't
I
lose
know.
weight by just curbing my calories. I only eat on a regular day, even if I'm not doing keto. I only eat about 1,500 calories, which means I should be losing weight, but I don't.
Mm. Yeah, and I'm the type, I have the physique to where I can literally eat whatever the hell I want. And as long as I am in a caloric deficit, I will drop weight.
Yeah, I
I
I do
also
not.
put on, I also put on muscle mass fairly well and fairly easily. So I am one of those blessed people that have the good physique that would make everything happen if I decided to put in the effort. So
Yeah.
I'm just a lazy fucker. Or I procrastinate, or I forget.
Yep.
Chris says just gotta limit portions. That's all. No food needs to be totally off limits. See, that's what I was just saying. Is that I still have when I'm being good, I can still have like my mornings are pretty good usually. On an ideal day when I'm just playing the Xbox, I'll whip up 2 eggs. I put cheese and bacon in them, so little patties. It only comes with like 235 calories. My coffee here is 150. Yeah, no.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, 150 calories. It's because I'm using the chocolate milk. The chocolate almond milk with my creamer that I blended up with my espresso. So I make a latte. It's about 150 calories. And it's probably better than most coffees out there.
It's because he got a blueberry. He found a blueberry creamer, which just made
Oh,
his
yeah.
whole life.
Oh, fucking A, it did. Especially with the chocolate milk. And then for lunch, I will have maybe either a progresso soup or I'm a big fan of anything Trader Joe's. So I have like a kung pao chicken and chicken fried rice. I do a half a serving of the chicken fried rice, which is 2/3 of a cup. It's actually quite a bit. Half a cup of the kung pao chicken, which is actually also quite a bit. And it comes up to 235 calories and provides more than most lean cuisines that I've come across. And then I'll have a snack like a Kirkland nut and cheese snack. They're only 180 calories and they're fairly low in carbs, mostly high in protein. And then for dinner, I'll either have a Trader Joe's or another soup. And I go out and buy cookies, but I only have 2 cookies per serving, which is what the serving size is. 150 calories most of the time. Oreos are only 120 calories for 2, and I can eat just 2. I'm really good when I'm focusing. Whoops, sorry about that. I'm really good that when I'm focusing, I can stick with serving sizes as just about everything.
Yeah.
And so I can eat whatever the hell I want, and I will still drop a half a pound a day religiously when I'm actually putting in the effort. So I am the type of person who can do that. Sam unfortunately isn't. She excels on keto, and and that's what works for her. So everybody has to find their
What
cup of
works for
tea.
them. It
Yeah. Well, unless like Chris says, unless psychologically one bite sets off an avalanche. That's a different story, though. Yeah, that
yeah.
happens with ice cream. I'll buy. I'll, so a few weeks ago, I bought half a gallon of ice cream, chocolate peanut butter Breyers. Love chocolate peanut butter. So the idea was to portion it out into half cup serving sizes, which is 180 calories. And I've done it before. I did it with the 5 gallons of chocolate peanut butter from Farr's Ice Cream when we got it from when I lived in
Hmm.
Westminster. That took me forever to eat. The last one, not so much, but that's
He
another
ate
story.
it in one day.
Not the five
Not the
gallons.
5 gallon, the one that you
Okay,
got
okay,
the other
hold
day.
on. Let me tell the story. Shut it. So I got the half gallon of Breyers, and I'm like, I can do a bowl. So I did a bowl in the morning. Morning, mind you. Then a little after lunchtime, I thought to myself, yeah, there's quite a bit left in there. I can do another bowl. So I scooped another bowl. After dinner time, I opened it up, portioned it out. I'm like, it's almost gone. I'm like, fuck it. So I finished it off with another bowl. So half a gallon of chocolate peanut butter ice cream in one day.
And then he
But
tells me,
if
and he's like, "Hey, it wasn't in one sitting." And I'm like, "Well, I guess
yeah,
there's that."
yeah, I could have just sat down with the whole tub, but I didn't. So, but if I actually put in the effort to scoop it out and put it, because I bought half cup Tupperware specifically for doing that with the ice cream and the Jello, which I have a shit ton of Jello I still need to make.
Yep.
When I break down the ice cream, it's only 180 calories, and I actually, before we moved from Westminster, I was at my smallest at 216, and that's what I was doing with the ice cream.
Yep.
Because when I actually work on it, I am really good at keeping my shit together. Ever since I moved in here, though, and had to give away my office, and I don't want to keep bringing up, I haven't had the most stellar of the last 4 months with family, but, a lot of it is nowadays is starting to be more an excuse because I know I can do it all.
Yeah.
I just have to do it. So,
So let's see. Chris says blueberry creamer. What the fuck?
yeah,
Okay.
it's blueberry muffin. It's
It's blueberry.
blueberry muffin
And is it?
from,
I can't remember.
it's, it's the,
King Supers.
no, it's also at Walmart. I saw it at the Walmart up
Oh,
here.
okay. So it must be
It's
a
the, what?
international.
No, it's Delight.
Yeah, the International Delight.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the International Delight. They make they're right now is out. It's a blueberry muffin creamer. It is so good, especially with chocolate almond milk. Oh, and that's what I'm drinking right now. Oh, I'm also drinking it with an espresso.
Let's see. KDC says I ate half hibachi for lunch and half for dinner, but the egg yolk, yum yum, and fried rice is not healthy no matter how you slice it. You know what?
Um,
In all honesty, eggs and fried rice in anything in moderation aren't actually that bad.
yeah, like if you were to eat like 12 egg yolks, then yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. Chris says, "Wow,
But
Michael, you are the champion." LOL.
bam, bitches.
Okay, I also bought some sushi
Some
today,
chocolate
and
ice
it
cream.
was nasty. I have a whole tray of nasty lobster sushi in the fridge.
Oh,
Ew, that
see, that's
sucks.
why you're probably not landlocked, but here in Colorado, I'm as landlocked in the U.S. as you can possibly get, and I have a hard time buying sushi, especially from the gas station. So,
Ty actually gets really good sushi up in Sterling. It's like
no, he
fresh.
doesn't.
No, it really does. It actually is really good sushi, and
See, there's a difference between Sterling sushi and Los Angeles sushi.
it's actually pretty good. I mean, there is a difference, but the sushi he gets is actually really good. I'm surprised.
I
It's
wouldn't
better
call it
than
really
some of the
good.
stuff you could get here in Denver, which is weird.
Tolerable,
Huh?
tolerable.
Whatever.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't trust it. It's in Sterling. Probably loaded with some kind of preservative.
No,
They Teflon coat it before they put it on the shelf.
they do not. It's just it's shipped in frozen is what happens. International Delight has some crazy flavors the last few years, but I cannot handle the aftertaste or the cough or that. Oh,
I'm not a
yeah.
big fan of the powdered Coffee Mate.
I
The
like the
powdered Coffee
like,
Mate, I drank that for what? Between 2005
ew,
and 2016 in
yeah,
INF.
ugh,
Because that's all he ever bought.
yeah, no,
So,
gross.
um, I'm not a fan. But the International Delight, that's what I have here, I believe.
I think
But the
that's weird.
blueberry muffin, oh yeah. I'm also a big fan of the Reese's one they usually get too.
Yeah. But he
But
doesn't just put that in his coffee. He makes it like he
I don't know.
has with the almond milk and a
It
little bit of that.
is well, it's a quarter cup of the creamer, half a cup of my almond milk, and I throw that in the frother, and then I pour that on top of the espresso that I make from Nespresso, and oh wow, does it come out tasty! I'm a big fan of chocolate blueberries, so
Yeah.
excuse me. Anywho,
I am super tired today and I don't even know why.
yeah, you look at
Yeah.
yeah.
Part of that's wore really dark makeup last night and didn't wash it off. So
Uh,
it's
going for
like,
the hooker look,
yeah, pretty much the
going
crazy.
for the airport hooker.
Hmm. I tried to
The
wipe
Reese's
most of it
flavor is my
off under
favorite.
my
Yeah.
eyes, but I didn't do a super good job. But I was like, fuck it, I don't care. I'll just have dark circles under my eyes a little bit more than normal. It's okay.
Do you know what I could try?
What?
I can try real amaretto in my frother with the milk. I
Yeah?
think.
No, just put it in the
No,
coffee. You just put it with the coffee and then froth your milk.
I'd have to lower, or I'd have to reduce the servings there, the portions then.
Yeah.
Because if I did like if I did a quarter cup of amaretto in my coffee first thing in the morning, it's like taking a shot. That might not be a good idea after all. I don't know. Um, it's only an ounce ish. No, a quarter
A
cup.
quarter
It's probably
cup
about
is
yeah. It's gonna
two
be like two.
ounces. Is
Yeah.
that how you're starting
So
your day now?
two shots of amaretto to start the day.
Yeah, it's probably not for the best.
Rock on.
Uh, let's see. Chris says the Reese's flavor was his favorite. Yum. But his taste bud, he says, but my taste buds changed. I cannot handle some stuff anymore. Most creamers and flavored oatmeal are no go for me these days. That happens. Your taste buds change like every 7 years or so. So
Yeah.
stuff
Well,
that
I
you used to like won't be good anymore, and stuff that you're like, oh, I never liked that before. No, I like it.
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm going through. Like tomatoes. I hated raw tomatoes. Every time I got a burger, I'd throw them.
Hmm.
Nowadays, I don't even open up. The only thing I open up my burger for now is pickles. I still cannot. I
I
think it's the
love
vinegar.
pickles.
It's
Love
the vinegar
pickles.
and pickles that set me off. So I can't do pickles. I love cucumbers, but I can't stand the vinegar. So I rip the pickles off. But I'll still eat a burger or a chicken sandwich with tomatoes on it. And I never did that when I was a kid. In fact, that
Yeah.
didn't change until fairly recently.
Okay. Katie C says, I went to the gym today. Honestly, though, going to the gym doesn't matter much if I don't watch what I eat. It
Yeah.
still does.
Hey,
It
yeah.
still will make a mess,
Well,
especially if you're going to overeat. Burning more calories helps keep you from packing that on.
but it also depends on what you're eating and what kind of exercises you're doing.
Yeah.
If you're doing nothing but weight training, then it depends on how much you're pushing yourself for, but you don't get a lot of cardio, so you don't really burn a lot of calories weight training. But you convert those into muscle mass, which is why you see a lot of the guys, the big bulky guys who eat 5,000 calories a day, but they're also built like Dwayne the Rock Johnson or Jason
Yeah.
Momoa.
So Chris says, so Sam, what kind of exercise are you doing these days?
She does curls
uh,
with the fork.
right? Um, yeah. I walk while I'm at work, but not a lot of extra walking.
At least I've been getting more steps in lately.
I actually have been. I signed up with this thing through work to work on my knee.
Yeah.
And it's doing some exercises and stretching to help strengthen my knee because my knee's jacked up. And I have been doing that every night, but it's things like hamstring stretches and leg curls and
Yeah. There you go. Like Chris's response, keto
uh-huh.
curls.
Let's see. KDC says I used to like honey buns when I was younger, but now I can't stand them. And Chris says
um,
everything counts, but yeah, diet makes more of a difference than exercise in terms of weight loss alone. Very true.
yeah. And cardio.
Yes.
Unlike what V-Shred thinks, cardio does burn fat, you dick.
That's how you burn
Yeah,
fat is
you're gonna
cardio.
set me off now.
Oh, Mike's gonna go on a rant.
Yeah. Hey, anytime the fucker one steps in the ring, I got you. Come on.
Mostly, especially like after last week, I am really, really stiff and sore this week. I'm feeling really old this week. Like my hips and my knees and my back hurt really bad. So trying to like do extra moving and stuff, I am super sore this week and I'm not even sure why. Maybe because I did all the lifting and moving stuff last week.
Yeah.
Maybe I hurt myself and I'm just lazy.
Yeah, could be. Chris says, but exercise is still needed to keep the metabolism from dropping over time. Yes.
Yes.
Like I was talking about earlier, where if I'm regular with the cardio, with playing with the Xbox, because when I play the Xbox, I play. One of these days, I will do a stream for Colorado Plays, but I'm all over the room, and I will get my heart rate up to 180, and I will burn nearly 400 calories inside of 30 minutes. And if I stick with it for an extended period of time, like back in 2018, then I was able to sustain eating some of the worst shit imaginable and still lose weight.
Right?
Then I started dating.
And that worked out well for you.
Everything just kind of fell apart after that. KDC says, yeah, I have 150 pounds of muscle. My goal is to get to 160 pounds, leaving the 10 pounds of fat. Yeah, KDC got a new scale. I don't know if you saw it
I
in.
saw it on the Discord chat.
Did you see it? He
Yeah.
has a scale like ours now. So
Cool.
that's what I have, a Renfo that does that too. So I'm not sure what my muscle index is on that. I'm just more worried about I'm focusing mostly on body fat percentage. And so I want to get that to athletic levels. Even though I'm not. It'd be nice, but it's a theory. That's the show.
Right?
Basically.
Basically.
I didn't lift every single weight. No, but basically I did it, yeah.
I can't remember what I set my body fat percentage goal at.
I bet I set mine at 8%. I know I'm not going to hit 8% body
8%?
fat is stupid athletic. We're talking running back for the Bears athletic, so
Oh my god.
that's not going to happen.
I think I set mine for 30.
Let's see, I'm at 30.3 right now.
Let me see if I can see what my goals are.
Realistically, I'd like to get in the teens. Maybe below 15. It'd be awesome to hit 8, but that's unless I really ramp up the cardio and drop the carb intake completely. I don't think I'll hit 8%. But you don't know. I do have the body type where I can burn and build relatively quick, so it's all about genetics.
Yeah.
My genes are great.
Oh, what did I do?
That's what they all say. Sorry if this sounds judgy, but looking at your spreadsheet, have you gone to the gym this entire time?
No, he has not. Do be judgy.
I haven't. I was gonna go, like I said, I was hellbound determined. I had my water ready to go. I had my headset charged. I had my socks on, which is a step up. Right now, I don't have socks on. I had my energy drink ready. I was raring to go.
Have
and
you-
I couldn't find my fucking shorts.
Have you gone to the gym at all this year?
Yeah. I went at the very beginning. It was in January, but yeah, I went.
Oh, okay.
I went once. I know that for a fact. 10% or less body fat is crazy hard to achieve, much less maintain. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I said at 8% just for shits and giggles. I don't think I'll hit it. I would have to do some mad fucking workout to do it. But like I said, I don't know because I do burn hella fast. So if I actually work at it.
Yeah. I was just looking it up, and I think I have mine set at like 25. Because the
See,
range between 20 and 30 is considered fit for a woman because women have a higher body fat percentage anyway, just because they have boobs and butt. And so I
yeah,
think that's
well,
what I set mine at.
and genetics of women as they are built to sustain life.
Yes.
So you're built a lot differently than men. But even at what I don't know what you were when we first hooked up, but you were hot,
Yeah,
and
I
I
still was
think
like
you were
overweight by 50 pounds.
yeah, but your build. My point is that you have the build of an Amazon. So
Yeah.
like you're 6 foot tall, and when you are down to like you're 250.
Hmm.
Yeah, and she was hot.
The sad thing
But
is,
she's 6 feet tall with a lot of muscle mass, and so she's
yeah.
like, "Kiss me, I'll crush you."
My goal, well, and that's why when people hear, like, my goal is to be down to like 225 ish is my
Mhm.
goal. And even that, I think I'm not sure it's necessarily achievable, but that's why when I got down that low, I'm not looking at pounds on the scale anymore.
And see, at first I set my goal to be 180, but then I realized that I don't think I will ever hit 180, and that is mostly because I already have quite a bit of muscle mass to begin with. And if I
Yeah,
keep going to the gym, there's no way in God's green earth I'm hitting 180 without having to cut off a body part.
right?
So I'm shooting for 200, which is what Chris Evans was at in Captain America, and he's also 6 feet tall. And so I'm aiming, like I said before, I'm aiming for somewhere between Ryan Reynolds and Chris Evans. Ryan Reynolds was
Who's not?
190. Yeah, yeah. Everybody wants to be in between that. Oh, that's a completely different cat. So Ryan Reynolds was 190 when he did the first Deadpool. So I would love to be somewhere in between that in every sense of the word.
Right?
Not like either one of them watch this shit, but anyway, that's my ideal physique.
Yeah, it is.
Like I don't want to be too big, like Jason Momoa size. He's a good looking guy, but I don't think that would.
Work for you?
I don't have time for that, and B, I'm a desk jockey. Though that would be kind of funny to take pictures on Instagram of sitting at my desk typing away with being ripped like Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
Just sit like this typing on a keyboard.
But I mean, and so that's why my actual weight goal is kind of fluid. While I would like to weigh 215 pounds, I also don't know that that is actually realistic. Um,
Well, that's just it. Well, you won't know until you get closer. Like I was, well, you remember when I first
yeah.
came up with the goal, 180. And that was what I wanted to be. And you're like, that's not going to happen.
Hmm.
And so for the longest time, that was what I was shooting for. But see, I started that when I weighed 300 plus. When I hit around the 250, no, when I hit around the 240 mark is when I realized that 180 is not going to be ideal.
Yeah, I mean, not unless you were anorexic. And not muscle. Like if you lost all your muscle mass and got like then maybe, but not if you want to keep working out and building muscle.
Yeah, I would have to. Well, I would definitely have to lose leg mass too, and
Yeah.
I walk a lot. And so my legs, even when I was heavy, ex- my legs are toned because I do a
Yep.
lot of stuff with my legs, and so I don't need to. I never use. I never go to leg day at the gym. My leg day is the way I play the Xbox because like when I'm playing Virtual Smash, I do a fuck ton of squats, and so my legs are always decent looking. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that.
KDC says
KDC,
height does make a difference. I wish I was 6 feet tall, but I'm 5'8", 5'9" on a
why
good
not a
day.
good day? I'm 6 even.
I have shrunk and am now 6 even. I
you're
used to be
you're
6'2",
Yeah, that's
but
what happens when you get old.
yeah,
I think I'm getting taller actually.
yeah.
Or maybe I'm just confident I'm standing taller.
You're standing taller. It's a good possibility.
Damn
But
Skippy.
I was always like, I've argued that with Mike for a couple of years now. I'm like, no, you and I are the same height. You have to be taller. And then, so he measured me and I measured 6 foot. I was like, oh, well, I shrunk. Okay. I'm really sad. I bought some new
My
shoes.
coffee's over there. I can't do it on the camera.
I bought some new shoes and I was really excited about them, but I bought them online and the heel's way taller than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know that I can wear them. They're super cute.
She bought hooker shoes.
But
to go with your hooker makeup.
do you see those?
Yeah. That's
Those
like
are
a
like
3-inch heel.
yeah. I thought they were just like a cute, maybe 2-inch heel sandal, and I went to put them on, and I was like, "There's no
It's
way
a
in my life I need like an extra 5 inches." So I'm a little just don't even start.
I'm an extra.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Uh huh.
Rated R.
Like, anyway, I got those because I thought, I'm like, oh, they'd be really cute with jeans this summer and stuff. And then I opened the box and went, oh, and then I tried them on and I went, shit, I don't know, I'm never wearing these. Like, they're cute. I have
Well,
them
you
now.
wanted she was wearing platform shoes.
Yeah.
We could all use an extra 5 inches.
Right.
I was kind of going there.
That's where Mike was going. Oh man. Are we ready to wrap this up? We gotta go grocery shopping.
Yeah, it's 12.
And I gotta head to Sterling, so.
So we talked about I've lost weight. I'm down to 224.8. Haven't been there since 2020.
Yeah.
And we're thinking you plateaued even after a crappy 2 weeks of eating because you've been active. So
yeah. So
next Tuesday, it's my goal to be in the 219s at least.
And my goal is to be at 367 at least. Right. At most. To be at most. That's the most I want to weigh.
That's the most you want to lose. Is 5 pounds.
Okay, so the most I want to.
So once you hit, you that's it.
I'd like to.
I want to weigh at least 267.
Yeah,
because if you lose more, then you hit lower.
I know. That's why I said I'd like to be at most 367.
See, but at the context we were talking about subtraction. So when you're using subtraction in the context of a sentence, it would be you at least want to weigh a certain amount because that means you're losing.
I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time...
It's not like I haven't done this for the last 10 years of my life.
But at the same time, it makes it sound like, yeah,
but if we were to shift the context, then it would make sense to do it that way.
Yep.
But in the context we were using it, it wouldn't. Context is everything.
Yes. Okay, KDC says, Michael, I bought a new workout shirt recently. The shirt is designed to make you sweat faster, and it looks really good on me. Awesome. I still lost 10 pounds. I'm going to lose another 10 pounds within the next 2 weeks is my goal. That's awesome.
Cool. So what we're going to do is that all of us are going to lose 20 pounds inside of 20 weeks so that we can all bombard Will Smith's video with negative comments about how he's a loser.
Oh. Awesome. Well,
Sounds good.
everybody
You guys,
have
you can do it. I know I can.
everybody have a great week. Thanks for joining us. And we'll see you next week.
Yep, we will. Yeah. Wait, stop. Go for it, Casey. That's a lot, but it's doable. 10 pounds in 2 weeks.
That's doable.
Well, I'm
That's
gonna do
5 pounds a week.
I'm gonna do 5 in a week. Of course, it also depends on your physique, though. Like according to the KDC, the average person can lose 3.5 pounds just by changing their diet. So if you actually put in a lot of work, you can actually lose a lot more than that.
Yep.
On average. So it really depends on your physique and your genetics. My genetics are awesome. Did we actually go almost 1 hour without talking about Will Smith? Almost.
We did over an hour.
Yeah. I brought up V-Shred.
Yeah.
I still want a box. Whenever you're ready, man. The difference between me and the Paul brothers, though, is that this motherfucker was raised by boxers.
Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Have a good week, guys. Will you stop poking me?